Right, heading out on the course. Something a little bit different this week. I really want to showcase this fantastic golf course. It really still is a hidden gem in Hampshire. People always considered it this very wet course that was very easy, but that was years ago. Now it's a different animal. It's a beautiful golf course and a real good test of golf. So I'm going to head out onto the course. I'm going to play 3 holes, tell you what I think of them and how best to play them. And yeah, hope you enjoy it. I'm going to start today on one of the trickier holes, one of the par 5s. So this is the 13th. It's 478 off the whites, which doesn't seem like a particularly long par 5, but it certainly plays like a 3-shotter for most people. Today's straight into the wind, so it will be a challenge. Let me just show you the hole quickly. Okay, so 13th is a long hole, a tiny dogleg to the right. Your problems are this stand of trees to the right and then out of bounds all down the left. So the tee shot is definitely a problem for anyone with a slice or a hook. So you've got to have a well-positioned tee shot to have a successful chance of getting onto this green in 2. Okay, so my aim really is this lone tree at the far right-hand end of the left. So if you follow the out of bounds to the end, there's a tall tree on the end. Now that's going to be my potential place to aim at. That would leave me in the fairway with a chance of maybe getting on this green in 2. Okay. Yes, I've just tugged it a bit left, missed the fairway, but not too bad. It's probably a good line in really if you get a good lie here. A couple of things to think about. We've got a ditch that runs across the fairway there, so if you're a short hitter you'll have to think about laying up, and if you're in that middle ground then you need enough club to get over. So out of bounds still down the left hand side, 2 greenside bunkers, but plenty of fairway up there. So let's knock a little forward up there and see if I can try and get it up there in the throat of the green. I lasered this at 240 straight into the wind, so I don't think I can get there. Yeah, so not too bad. Looks like I've got 40 yards to go, so that certainly didn't go very far. You can definitely get on here in 2 relatively easy with the calm conditions, but yeah, I couldn't make it today. But I'm in a good position here, so 2 nice big bunkers guarding the green, quite a big slope off to the left, so you've got to be careful if you're coming in from a little bit further away not to miss it to the left, because you will run down the bank and have a really difficult chip. So yeah, all good really. So we can just knock this up somewhere. I'll take that. Yeah, so as you can see, 2 nice big generous bunkers here to catch all the shots, and this nice little run up in between, so needs a bit of accuracy. Not a huge green, but a biggish green. And like I say, there's a nasty little run off down that slope. Oh, it's a bit shorter than I thought. Pin was right at the back. Anyway, let's try and at least nice safe par. Trying to leave this dribble this short, like I seem to do regularly. So yeah, beautiful green. These greens have recovered amazingly well from the aeration that they had. Really, I mean, we've had torrential rain here last night, so everybody repair your pitch mark. A thing or a pitchfork, job done. Right, what can we do here? Now you all think that's staged because I can't hold putts for Toffee, but yeah, great hole 13, proper challenging par 5, plenty of places that you can really go wrong on it as well. So yeah, hole number 1 done of feature holes at Southwick Park, 13th proper par 5. This is a very interesting hole. It's a bit of a nemesis of mine. It looks easy because it's just pretty straight. 387 off the whites, 377 off the yellows. It's a straight hole. It looks pretty easy. There's a little plateau to the fairway which gives you a challenging tee shot, but really beautiful here by the lake. I mean, definitely one of the features of Southwick Park is how we play around this really beautiful fishing lake. So 14, dead straight, but it's got some interesting parts to it, so let's crack on. Okay, so I'm going to hit driver. I think normally I'm just going to hit 3-wood down this hole because the yardage doesn't mean I need a driver, but it's really windy today, so I'm going to hit the driver. Here's a tip for you: windy conditions, into the wind, hit it quietly, hit it smoothly. Downwind you can probably let rip a little bit, but okay, I'm just going to try and ease one down here and hopefully give myself a reasonable shot into the green. Oh, that's a good one. We move on. Okay, it's so windy. I've had to put the camera on a little low tripod. It keeps trying to blow over, but anyway, let's have a go. So I've gone with 6 iron because I'm just going to balloon up in the air if I try and hit 8, which is probably the right yardage for me. So I'm just going to, move it back in my stance a bit and see if I can squeeze one in there a little bit. Never, ever, ever, ever any excuse for not putting your divot back, by the way. Ever. If you take 2 during your practice swing, stick 2 back. Okay. So, looking back, just a nice long straight fairway. Seems pretty straightforward. 2 good greenside bunkers guarding the green here. I'm actually quite pleased with that shot, actually. It was a good little shot I played there. Not quite made the green, so a little bit of work to do. Come on, it's not the hardest up and down in the world. So because it's a relatively straight little shot, I'm just going to play a little chip and run. Use lots of clubs for these chip and runs. I've just gone with my actual pitching wedge. For no reason. It's just that you can fancy a shot or not. So the green's very soft because of the overnight rain, but I'm going to aim to pitch it halfway and roll it out the rest, and no real excuses for not getting up and down here in 2. So once you picked your target line and you've happy with your place where you want the ball to touch the ground, then you must just keep your head nice and still and execute, and don't chicken out of it. You must keep that club moving through the ball. Not bad, not amazing. Anyone give me that? No, thanks. Okay, hole 14. Good hole, good hole. Beautiful by the lake. Requires 2 good shots. Definitely one to come away with a par if you can. Okay, hole number 15. Just a little dink up the hill is what it looks like, but it's a really good par 3 because of these undulations around the green. You know, it's an upturned saucer. It's a proper hit it on the green or you don't really up here. So yeah, it's a good little hole. So only 99 from the yellows, 112 from the yellows, and 121 from the back. So right at the far end of the lake, this little postage stamp of a hole. I really like it. After 13 and 14, you need a break. And this could be your break, or not. So I'm just going to try and hit a wedge up there. So we do know it's really windy, so I'm covered by, I'm sheltered from the wind by the little stand of trees. So yeah, I'm going to aim a little bit left and hope the wind does a bit of work for me, but I'm just going to go full pitching wedge, and I think we're all right. Well, who'd think that stayed dead straight? So I aimed a little bit left and there it is. Well, that ended up okay really. Got a little pitch mark to repair there. It's pretty much pin high, which is better than I thought it looked off the tee. I thought I was a bit shorter than that. So let's give that a little quick clean. Okay, so beautiful little bit of the walled part of, I must find out what that is. I think it's Southwick Abbey, isn't it? Looks great, it looks really old. Well, I'm thinking this must come a little bit from the left. It's like it because of its yardage, but still a really good par 3. Well guys, thank you if you've watched my 3 little holes here. 3 really good holes, 3 very enjoyable holes, and 3 different holes at Southwick. So a challenging par 5 where you could get up into a make a birdie. 14 really requires a good tee shot and a very good second because of the guarded green. And 15, a nice little dink up a hill, but even 15, I'm sure there's plenty if you take 5 up there who've missed the green and have faced with a very difficult little chip. So yeah, give you another 3 holes soon. See you soon, guys.